Gail, it's very nice to meet you. My name is Tina French, and I'm with Hollywood Melanin. Thank you so much for sitting down with us today.
Thank you for having me, Tina.
So I have my first question for you is, well, first of all, congratulations on being renewed for season 5. Exciting news. Where were you when you first heard the news?
So I was in class, and when I got out, a friend sent a text. I checked my phone, and I had a text from a friend that was letting me know we were renewed for season 5. And I was like, oh my God. And then after that, I checked my emails. I had an email from a send to the team letting us know. And it was just so amazing. I was like, oh my God, this is so great. So I clicked the links and read it, and I was just thrilled. I had an idea.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised because I'm like, I wasn't even surprised. I knew that was going to happen.
I wasn't surprised. I'm going to give you a little secret. So when we got picked up, this could just be a rumor, but during season 3, after season 3, when we got picked up, I was told that we got picked up for 4 and 5, but I don't know if there was any truth to that.
The world didn't know. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that's amazing. So speaking of your character, Wanda, on the show, when you first got the script for season 4, and when you saw the journey she was gonna take in the current season, how did you feel about her getting a second chance?
I was very surprised and very just grateful and thankful that she would have a second chance at life, redemption. I was very surprised when she got shot. I definitely thought I was like, oh, this is it. I died. But I know so many stories of the crack addict that I know they could have gone any way with her and it would have been realistic. Yeah. So I was extremely grateful and extremely surprised and extremely happy because I just knew that my character was going to get killed off and die as a living legend crackhead.
Yeah. I'm glad it went the other way though. I love to see that journey. I love it. And can you tell me about some of the big challenges you faced while, playing Wanda, a drug addict?
The biggest challenge is just knowing that this is real, this is reality, that I am grateful I get to step out of Wanda at the end of the day and wash her off. But knowing it's really hard for me knowing that there's so many people who don't. There's so many people who this is their reality. They sit with it, they live with it 24 hours a day, and even worse. Like some people, the worst that we've seen of Wanda, that's not the worst of some crack addict's life out there.
Absolutely.
What was really hard is my research, knowing, definitely having to relive moments with addicts in my own family, and the research of watching documentaries and seeing some addicts. I follow the journey of this crack addict in LA named Amanda on Soft White Underbelly's YouTube. That watching her deterioration.
I watched it. Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, it's so heartbreaking. It's so shattering. And even sitting and talking with my mother about crack addicts in our own family, whom some have passed, some are still living and on drugs. So just that, the hardest part of playing Wanda is just the research and knowing that it's real. It's the reality of it.
Yeah. We always hope for the best. So we in Wanda's situation, that's the outcome we want to see for others as well. Can you talk a little bit about the direction the show took with John Singleton's passing, rest in peace? Were you worried that the vision would change in any way? Was there any worry, or were you guys like?
There was. For me, I had extreme worry that with John leaving, that the uncertainty. I was very uncertain, and I was very proud, rest in peace, John, of what he had built. And I just was nervous and very scared and afraid and uncertain that it would deteriorate. But we did all meet. We did make a vow to not let the show slip, that we have, he passed the baton to us, and we have to continue his legend and continue to build and continue to make sure that people remember that he went out still high. He went out at a high. Like, this is still some of his best work. Like he started off great, phenomenal with Boys in the Hood, and he ended great with Snowfall. So I was worried, but then once I received the scripts, I felt good. But then when COVID hit, I felt bad again. I was like, oh my goodness, like the universe is conspiring against John's name. And so when we shot it, I was even like shooting it, I was still very uncomfortable and worried that because we were shooting it all out of order, we were just trying to grab scenes here and there when people were available, when locations was available. We were also having to take in and having that COVID pandemic hang over our head. So I was very nervous about it. Then when it finally came to, it went out to press first. I have a friend in the press and she told me they received the first 4 episodes and it was the best season ever. And I was like, hold on. You can't tell me it's better than 3 because 3 was phenomenal. So there's no way to top that. And then as I've been watching it week to week, I just feel like John would be proud. Like this is what he wanted. I could see how everybody held true to their promise of, okay, John is passed. We can't disappoint him. We got to step it up even more. So I was nervous, but I'm very grateful and I'm very happy how it turned out.
And I'm sure he's proud because this season is amazing. Well, that was my last question I had. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. You were so great. It was such a pleasure.